invite me in. And I'm so glad that you would even have me.
Yes,
Amen. Yes, I'm blessed to be able to share part of my journey with you. And I do so as I recall the many lives of my friends and peers who died in prison from drugs and violence. Not to mention all the human potential that ended all too soon in a cold mountain grave. I'm blessed, and I know that I am convinced that I stand here today at this hour only because of the grace of God. To be lived for His glory and His glory alone. For He is worthy to be praised. So now I know that God uses me, as a antidote and a way out when the slumbering giants of gloom and hopelessness rise in our souls. In prison, decades and decades, I lost it all. My brother followed the course in his life that I had taken. Was killed in a drug shootout. The mother of my only two children. Now she's gone. Gone too soon because I am guilty of introducing her to a drug that took her very life. My son, who was close to me as a heartbeat, he also followed in the path that I take. And he became a major player in the drug trade in the 80s and 90s. And he was shot in the back 2 days before his 24th birthday. And now his body rests in the cold bosom of the earth, not far from that of his mother. Like gone too soon. One of the last letters that he wrote to me, I will never forget what he said. And he wrote, Dad, all of my life, I wanted to be just like Jesus. No, not like me. You can do better, be better, not like me.
Come on now, say it.
But I should have saw it coming.
My God.
Because the die was cast while he still was in the grave. And there, behind the gloomy walls of Maryland Penitentiary, there in all my sadness and my sorrow and all of my pain and near madness, I found somebody that loved me more than my earthly mind could grasp or comprehend. Someone who I could never lose. For great is His mercy toward me. God has delivered my soul from the lowest hell. Oh yeah. To Him and Him alone. In the words of the Apostle Paul in Galatians 6:7 said, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever man soweth that, shall he also reap. Had I been acquainted and known about those words, maybe my life would have been a little different. And when we do know them, and refuse to live by them, we do so in our own peril.
My Lord.
Yes, I was conceived in Panama City, Florida. And I was given birth in Ridgeway, South Carolina. I lived in Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia. And there my mother settled in Greensboro, North Carolina. And it was there that my life began to take a turn. And there when I began to make bad choices that would affect my life up until this birth hour. I made a choice to drop out of school in the ninth grade, to run with my little peers and drink cheap wine and commit little petty crimes. For one, which landed me in the National Training School for Boys in Washington, D.C. After 2 years, I was released, went back to North Carolina, and within a month, I was in trouble again. And the judge sentenced me to the road camp with a condition that when my sentence was expired, when my sentence was up, that I was to leave the state of North Carolina, never to return again. So, when my sentence was up, my mother thought that it would be a good thing, if I would go back to Washington, D.C., where most of her parents were. She thought that, that would be a good thing. That would change environments, and I would hear, perhaps meet different peers. But unbeknown to her, and even myself, my problem wasn't my peers.
Right.
My problem really wasn't about the environment.
My Lord. Wow.
But I would not learn till many years later who the real enemy was.
My God.
All right.
Yeah. So I got to D.C. and man, it was the bright lights like I had never seen before. Man, this is something. I'm fascinated. Here are these professional gentlemen of leisure and the beautiful and gorgeous women of the night.
All right.
Nothing like it. I want to be a part of this life because it looks so good. Unbeknown to me that sometimes we can enjoy the pleasures of sin, just for a moment, and we can sacrifice short-term pleasure
My God.
for long-term pain.
My
And there was, man, I'm ripping and running. Man, this is my lifestyle. Oh my goodness, in the lights, the pretty girls,
All right.
all the cash, doing all right.
My Lord.
So I don't.
All right.
And I was arrested quite a few times in big time in all the prison complexes in Northern Virginia. And then suddenly drugs kind of slowly moved into the urban streets. And it began to change everything, especially me.
All right.
And I saw all the monies are being made, all the cash change in hand. I said, oh, this is just for me. So I began to set up drugs, making my weekly runs to New York City and back in D.C. and flooding the cities with drugs. And
My God.
I inquired caperings of sex, and I was standing just for a moment that I know in ghetto fame, not knowing. Yeah. Whatever a man sows, that shall he also reap.
My God, my God, my God.
And so, in 1973, I was charged with a drug murder.
My God.
And I had to stand before the judge, and there was never any question about guilt or innocence. You know, the only question remained was, what would be the consequence? What would be the penalty that I would have to pay?
My God.
That was the only thing in question. That was the only issue in question. What would it be? So I stood there that evening, and the judge said to me, he would sentence me to natural life in prison. In addition to 5 years.
My Lord, my Lord, my Lord.
In that instant, at that moment, that hour, whatever hope that I had died. And I became a walking dead man. Life for 5 years, and I'm still in my early 20s.
My Lord, my Lord.
How can I live with this? So the van, within a mile an hour, normally you would lay over in the jail for 2 or 3 days before they transport you to whatever prison you was going. But in a matter of hours, they had me pulling up in front of 954 Fall Street, Merle Penitentiary. And I got out, exit the van, and I look at this big, massive, wicked-looking structure, like a medieval castle in a horror movie.
My God.
And I looked and I said, man, wonder how many mothers have lost their son in this place. How many children who were made orphans because of this place.
My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord.
And I said to myself, Dave, you sure picked a nice place to come and die.
My God, my God, my God.
So I entered the prison, and everything was moving at a fast pace.
Yes,
Everybody was ripping and running, going to and fro, to and fro. All the hustling and the prison was just like a microcosm of urban city. Everything you wanted, anything you wanted. Illegal was made ready and available to you.
my Lord.
So I seized it. So I quickly kind of surveyed the land, and there in the prison, I became one of the biggest drug sellers and winemakers in the prison.
My Lord.
I mean, why not? I'm a dead man.
Wow.
I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. I mean, I'm gonna die here. So why not? And nothing. I repeat, nothing. Absolutely nothing can prepare one to live a life in prison.
My God, my God.
Nothing can prepare. Oh yeah, it's been rapped about in songs, it's been documented in movies and books, but you really don't know what it's really like unless you have the misfortune to experience it.
My God, my God.
It is a place where dreams can never be fulfilled.
Wow.
It is too many tears without laughter.
My
It is
God.
emotional darkness.
My Lord.
It is the worriness of no friends, and it is the face of mothers looking at their sons who used to be their pride and joy.
My God.
But now, drugs are destroying them, and prison are destroying them, and there's nothing they can do about it.
My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. 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 My
drugs and booze. Man, this emptiness in me. You know, I've got to fill it with something. I want to forget where I'm at. So I fill it. Who's into it? Who's into it? Dave, give me this. Dave, give me this. Dave, I need this. Dave, I need that. Cheese, do this. Cheese, do that. Nothing can stop me. And nothing could slow me down. Nothing. Day, when the sun rises, my day began, drugs and booze, until night when I went to sleep. Days were consumed with that activity. And 1979, I had a little growth on my neck. They shipped me out to the Maryland University Hospital where they, took a biopsy of the growth on my neck, and they sent it to the pathologist, and so it came back from the pathologist that it was cancer. And so 3 months, I laid there in the Maryland University Hospital on the 9th floor with the prison ward, and I laid there for 3 months. 3 months. Back. I mean, I got life for 5 years, now cancer, death on top of death. How can I deal with this, man? How can I deal with it? If one wasn't enough, yeah, now I'm dealing with 2 of them. And my mama. And I don't say it only because she's my mama, but I don't think they make them like her anymore. Every day, she would be there. 6 and 8 hours, she was sick by my bedside, reading the Bible and praying. Reading the Bible and praying. And in my condition took a turn for the worse and began to go downhill. And it would kept me so full of drugs and morphine that I began to hallucinate and pull the tubes out my nose and they would have to tie my hands down. Woke up one night and the prison chaplain, he's standing over my bed, giving me my last rites. I'm done. I'm done. Life is over. It's over for me. But my mom still praying. Still praying for me. I was saying, Mom, I'm so tired. I'm tired, Mom. And she was saying, I know it, son, I know it. But just hang on, son. See, God's gonna get you through this. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. And somehow or another, those words from my mother, they ignited the will in me. The will kind of rose up in me and gave me strength to fight another day when I was going in the top.
My God.
So my mother kept praying. I get it for 3 months. Matter of fact, she stayed there so much the people thought she worked there. She'd commute on the Greyhound in the morning. Sometimes I had to run out at night. She was there. And then they told my mama, said, Miss Belton, they said, that's all we can do for him. Said, but it's just a matter of time now. We don't think he's going to make it to the weekend. We might as well start making a funeral arrangements. So my mama, she tells the doctor, and I imagine he thought she was a little crazy when she told him. She said, yes, I want to thank you for all that you've done for him. I really, really appreciate it. She said, but now I got him in the hands of a great physician. Days continue to go by, and I'm still struggling. I'm fighting. They say the greatest war that ever been fought was never on a battlefield, but it's on the heart and soul of man. The evil versus the good, the right versus the wrong, the strength versus the weakness. God, where the battle is raging in me, good in the evil. Satan in God. Who would be the victor? Will it be the devil or will it be God? Yeah. Time will tell. Coming time will tell. So, within weeks, the tune of the doctors changed. And they began to tell my mother, said, Miss Belton, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it because we think you're getting better. And after about a couple more months of chemotherapy, they could find no traces of the disease. Yeah. And now, you would say, and you would think, that would be the story. I mean, that's what, if this won't bring me to myself, what would? It's all it would take for any normal person. But I wasn't a normal person. My addiction is a madness. And it tells you that you're all right. If everybody else is wrong. It's like making love to a gorilla. You ain't through till the gorilla say you do.
My Lord.
So I couldn't wait. Get back in the prison. Get back in the game. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Drugs and booze and drugs. I'm back, y'all. Hey, Jesus here. That goes on for a couple years. And then the female staff, she told me, and she says, when I go home tonight, I'm going to call your mother and I'm going to tell her what you're doing up here. Well, any parent knows their children. She knew all along what I was doing. But I know that she kept praying. Praying for me. And nevertheless, I didn't know that then. Matter of fact, my mother knew so much about me, what I was doing, I thought she had spies in there. Spies, looking out for who's telling my mother this. So she came to work the next day and she said, yes, I told your mother what you was doing up here. So I said, yeah, I know you did. I know you did. I didn't believe it. So I called home and talked to my sister, and my sister said, yes, her mama want to talk to you. And at the tone of her voice, oh my goodness. She did call and tell. I said, well, tell Mom I'm about to come and I'll talk to her tomorrow. I wasn't ready for what I knew was coming. Next day when I called her, she says to me, she said, son, how you doing, baby? I said, Mom, I'm doing fine. I'm doing just great. She said, oh, I know you are. I know y'all. She said, now, let me tell you one thing. If I was in that prison with you, I would tell the warden to lock me in that cell with you, and when they let you out, you would act like you had some sense. She said, because you know that God's been too good for you to be doing the things that you're doing. And then she hit me with it. She said, I'd rather for somebody to take a knife and dig me in my heart, because that's what you're doing to me, boy. That's what you're doing to me. Wow. Whoa. Also, what I said, we always hurt the ones we love. Brave man killed with a sword, but a coward killed with a kiss.
Come on now. My God.
Here I am. Killing the one woman in the world that loves me more than anybody else. I'm killing her. Killing her with a kiss because I was a coward. So I was a coward.
My Lord.
Ah.
My God.
Wow.
Yeah. 2006, she went home to be with the Lord.
My Lord. My Lord.
Oh, yeah. Now. Yeah. Yeah. So I said, man, got to make some changes. I can't do this no more, man. I can't do this no more.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord.
I can't do this no more.
My God. My God.
Sometimes we find ourselves, as Martin Luther King said in Shakespeare's Macbeth, life was a tale told by an idiot,
My
full
Lord.
of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
My God. My God.
Sometimes we find ourselves in the situation of the philosopher Schopenhauer.
My God.
Life was endless pain for me.
My Lord. My Lord.
And then sometimes we can read the words of Paul Laurence Dunbar, who said, a crust of bread and a corner to sleep in, a minute to smile and an hour to weep, a peck of joy
Yes, Lord.
to a pint of trouble. Never a smile and the pain comes double. That's life.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord. My Lord.
Is it? Is that all there is to life?
Right. Right. Right.
Is it?
My God. My God.
That question too will be answered for me in the months to come. So I began to get a little tired. I didn't understand it because I ain't never, I would make promises to myself. I said, when I wake up in the morning, I said, you know what? I ain't gonna use today. I ain't gonna use today. Just that thought of that. Not using. Telling myself, man, I ain't gonna use today. Only 2 hours later, I'm looking for a van.
My God. My
You're
God.
reaching for a bottle. I mean, I got good intentions,
Yes.
but who knows? Intentions, good intentions, very seldom are they enough.
My God. My God.
And so I'm still struggling. I'm struggling. Evil.
Yeah.
Evil. Evil. I'm struggling. The devil got me
My God.
just where he wanted me.
Right. Right.
I'm doing the thing just what he wanted me to do, and I didn't realize.
My God.
I didn't realize. Now, man, one day I said, man, I come to the kind of end of myself. I said, man, I can't do this.
My Lord.
The
My
words
Lord.
of my mother kept ringing in my ear.
Yes, Lord.
Kept ringing in my ear.
Yes, God.
And I'm saying, man, I can't hurt this woman no more.
My Lord. My Lord.
I got to make some changes.
Yes, God.
Got to make some changes.
Yes, Lord.
Have God kept me alive all these years when my drug and buddies died, falling dead in my presence, time and time again? Is this what God kept me alive for, to continue to doing the things that I was doing?
My God. My God. My God.
So, I always liked gospel music. It was something about song
Yes.
that got my attention.
Yes,
And
Lord.
I would listen to it. Every day I would listen to the gospel music. I always moved by the gospel music. Whatever condition I'm in. And most of the time I was in a stupor or high, still loved the gospel music. So this month, the day was October the 7th, 1985. I will never forget it. I was in my room, workplace, and I said, Lord, I'm so tired. I need you to help me.
My God.
I can't do it no more.
Yes, Lord.
I can't
Yes,
do it no
Lord.
more.
Yes, Lord.
I heard about what you can do. None only have I heard about it, I've seen what you've done in a couple of my drugging buddies.
My Lord. My Lord.
And if you did it for them, I know you can do it for me. Help me,
Yes,
Lord.
God. Yes,
I need help.
yes, Lord. Yes,
And I was back to the point where I said, if I didn't get help that day,
My God.
there will be no tomorrow for me.
My
Come
Lord.
on now.
My Lord. My Lord.
I was just that tired, man, just that tired.
Yes, God.
That void, that emptiness. I said, I can't do this no more. So I just prayed, Lord, do it for me, please, Lord.
Yes, God. Yes.
Do it for me. And so, as the pastor made the altar call, Naomi Durant made the altar call, and then I heard a voice. The music was playing very slow the tempo. And I heard the singing. Say, come to Jesus while you still have time.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Come to Jesus.
Yes, God.
Make up your mind.
Yes,
And
yes.
and man, I'm beginning to shed tears.
Yes, Lord.
Runs to the radio, put my ears to the radio, and no one's on earth now but me and the voice on that radio.
Come on now.
And he was saying, come to Jesus.
Yes, God.
Make up your mind.
Yes.
And I'm beginning to sob. And I was like crying my guts out.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord.
He said, oh, he'll make your life brand new. He
Yes.
will take care of you.
Yes.
Come to Jesus, he says. Come to
Yes,
Jesus.
God. Hallelujah.
While you still have time.
Thank you, Jesus.
And all of a sudden,
My God.
all of a sudden,
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I felt this glow
Hallelujah.
right at the top of my head.
Jesus.
This warm feeling that I never felt before. And it began to move slowly down my body.
My God. Hallelujah.
And as it moved,
Yes, God.
all the weight,
Yes, Lord.
all the pain,
Hallelujah.
all the agony, all the sadness and the sorrow
Yes, God.
was pushing it out.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
And when